Have you ever wondered if a machine could be biased? It's a fascinating question, isn't it? Imagine an artificial intelligence or AI system making decisions that impact our daily lives. It could be something as simple as suggesting a new movie to watch on Netflix, or as critical as determining who is eligible for a loan. These systems learn from data, they adapt, they make decisions, but can they do so fairly? Enter the concept of AI bias. It's the idea that these systems can produce results that are systematically prejudiced. This isn't because AI has its own opinions or prejudices, but rather due to erroneous assumptions made during the machine learning process. The data used to teach these systems, the way it's processed, the very algorithms used, all of these can lead to bias. Now let's delve into a real-life example of how AI bias can have significant consequences. Imagine being wrongfully arrested because a computer couldn't tell the difference between your face and a criminal's. It may sound like a plot from a dystopian novel, but it's a chilling reality that has played out in the real world. Consider the case of Robert Williams, an ordinary citizen living in Michigan, who was arrested in front of his wife and 2 young daughters for a crime he didn't commit. The culprit? A faulty facial recognition system that had mistaken him for a watch thief. The technology, designed to analyze and match faces, had pointed the finger at Robert, leading to his wrongful arrest. How did this happen? The answer lies in the data the system was trained on. Facial recognition technology learns to identify faces by analyzing a vast array of images. However, if the training data lacks diversity, the system's ability to accurately recognize certain individuals is compromised. In Robert's case, the system had been trained on a dataset that was predominantly Caucasian, resulting in an inability to accurately identify individuals of other racial backgrounds. This case is not an isolated incident. It's a stark example of a systemic issue known as AI bias. AI systems are only as good as the data they're trained on. If that data is skewed or unrepresentative, the system will inevitably inherit these biases, leading to inaccurate, unfair, and potentially harmful outcomes. AI bias in facial recognition technology can have grave consequences. It can lead to wrongful arrests, unfair treatment, and a violation of civil liberties. In a world where we are increasingly relying on AI to make decisions, these biases can perpetuate systemic discrimination and inequality. Unpacking the challenges of algorithmic fairness is a complex task, but it starts with awareness and understanding. The case of Robert Williams serves as a stark reminder of the urgent need to address AI bias. It underscores the importance of training AI systems on diverse datasets to ensure they can accurately and fairly recognize all individuals, regardless of their race or ethnicity. This case perfectly illustrates the potentially grave consequences of AI bias. It's a wake-up call for us to critically examine the data our AI systems are trained on and to strive for greater algorithmic fairness. So, how can we prevent such damaging bias in AI systems? The path to algorithmic fairness isn't straightforward, but there are strategies we can employ. First, we need diverse datasets. If an AI system is trained on data that only represents a fraction of the population, it will inevitably produce biased results. By ensuring our data reflects a broad spectrum of people, we can create AI systems that serve everyone fairly. Transparent AI models are another crucial part of the puzzle. If we can understand how an AI makes decisions, we can identify and correct bias. And finally, we need regulations. AI systems should be held accountable for their decisions, just like humans are. This could mean putting laws in place to penalize AI systems that produce biased results, or establishing regulatory bodies to oversee AI development and use. It's clear that tackling AI bias is a crucial step towards a more equitable digital future. In a world where AI systems increasingly influence our lives, understanding AI bias is more important than ever. This fascinating journey we've taken together has revealed the intriguing nature of this bias. It's an unseen force, silently shaping decisions made by artificial intelligence, from facial recognition to job applications, and as we've discovered, its impact can be profound. Our case study of facial recognition technology highlighted the potential risks and real-world consequences of unchecked bias. It's not just about misidentification, it's about the potential for discrimination and the violation of fundamental human rights. But it's not all doom and gloom. We've explored the path to algorithmic fairness, a journey filled with challenges, but also ripe with opportunities. By striving for transparency, accountability, and diversity in AI development, we can begin to counteract these biases. As we continue to navigate this digital age, remember, a fair algorithm is a fair society.